Thousands of years ago, Korg was walking through a peaceful forest when he noticed a strange column of smoke rising behind distant trees. Curious, he followed it and soon discovered a burned plant still releasing smoke into the air. Without understanding why, he cautiously breathed in some of the smoke. Almost instantly, his body felt calmer and more relaxed. The experience felt surprisingly pleasant and enjoyable. The next day, Korg returned to the same place and breathed the smoke again. Once again, it produced the same comforting feeling. Soon he found himself thinking about the smoke more often. At first, everything seemed harmless and completely under his control. Soon, Korg started bringing the strange plant back home. He no longer waited for lightning to create the smoke himself. The habit slowly became part of his daily routine. Whenever stress appeared, the smoke seemed to make everything easier. Eventually, he introduced the strange habit to other people, and many of them enjoyed the same calming feeling. Before long, the smoke became one of Korg's first thoughts every morning. He believed he could stop whenever he wanted. To prove it, he decided to quit. At first, quitting seemed much easier than he expected. But soon, Korg noticed his thoughts constantly drifting back toward the smoke. A strange feeling of restlessness slowly started building inside him. Small problems suddenly felt much more annoying than before. Even simple tasks became difficult because his focus kept wandering. The missing plant suddenly seemed more important than everything else around him. Before long, Korg began searching everywhere for another source of smoke. After a long search, he finally found the plant again. The uncomfortable feelings disappeared almost immediately after using it. Confused, Korg wondered why the smoke seemed to solve the problem so quickly. Wanting answers, he began a journey toward the modern world. When Korg arrived, he was shocked to discover cigarettes being sold almost everywhere. Millions of modern people seemed to enjoy the same habit. Then he noticed something even stranger. Many smokers were desperately trying to quit. They wanted to stop, but struggled almost immediately. Searching for answers, Korg visited a science museum and discovered the secret inside the human brain. There, he learned about nicotine, the chemical responsible for the habit. Nicotine activates powerful reward systems inside the brain and encourages repeated behavior. Every time nicotine arrives, the brain rewards the experience and encourages doing it again. Over time, the brain adapts and begins expecting nicotine regularly. At last, everything made sense. The real problem was not a lack of willpower. The real problem was that nicotine changes the brain's reward system.